Hello, Donald. It is day 13 of these video messages trying to get your attention to give us a few minutes of a sit-down meeting to try and take care of some of the scams and the crooked shit that's going on in the animal world. You know, yesterday I talked about 501c3 organizations and how they're scamming people for money. And today I'm going to continue on that one, except we're going to take a little different turn. You know, you take sanctuaries such as the Wildcat Sanctuary, Pat Craig out there in Colorado. On his website, he's against private owners, and he says that there's too many in America, just like Carol Baskin and Big Cat Rescue, and the rest of them are saying that we have more in America than we have in the wild. But if you look at his website, he just brought in 31 more lions from another country in order to raise $8 million. And just a couple weeks ago, he had to raise his prices from $15 to $50 to get in to see his sanctuary because he's broke already. Went through $8 million, and the animals still live in these concrete tubes in the ground. And I don't know about you, I've been a hunter most of my life, dealt with animals the biggest majority of my life, and I'll be damned if I can agree that a tiger or a lion live in a concrete covert in the ground. But that's beside the point. So let's talk about Carol Baskin at Big Cat Rescue and the federal courts. It should be totally against the law to be able to stalk, harass, and bully people by filing frivolous lawsuits in the federal court and using a federal court to do nothing but stalk, harass, and bully people around. She is using 501c3 money donated to take care of animals to do exactly that. Stalk, harass, and bully people. On her rescue911.com, she has 92 of us on there that she has marked us for the rest of our lives on the internet as animal abusers, and not one of us has ever been charged with animal abuse. Her opinion is one thing, but being tagged and being accused of a criminal act and not being guilty of it is completely another thing. And she uses the court system and the freedom of speech to get around bullying people and suing people that she knows damn good and well don't have the money to fight. You know, Mr. Trump and the other presidential candidates, online bullying, stalking, and harassing people is one of the big things that's going on nowadays. Not only with children, but adults. The hypocrisy is what really eats me up. If you can take a look at Carol Baskin's 911 animal abuse website and look on there how she harasses people and picks on people and accuses them of exhibiting dead animals. In the meantime, she skins most of her animals and she has them on exhibit right there at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Now, what is it going to take to stop some of the hypocrisy and the bullying online with some of these facilities? We just want it all to stop. She can stay her ass down there in Florida and raise and lie all she wants. But when she starts involving innocent people and tagging them to be criminals and bitching about the exact same thing that she does, I think it's time we get some politicians involved. So, what do we need to do now? Clean up the federal court system along with the 501c3 status. And I'll bet you if you open up an investigation behind some of these videos that I'm making for you, you would find millions of dollars that are being misused in the name of nonprofit and taking care of animals. Once again, you know, it really doesn't bother me that much. She can bully and pick on me all she wants. But it's the people out there that are giving the hard-earned money to take care of those cats down there at Big Cat Rescue, and very little of that money goes to the cats. For the last 13 days, I have asked you some questions. And I'm going to ask you the same questions again today, because we would truly like some answers. I'm going to open this up to any presidential candidate that wants to have the first sit-down meeting, and I'll get all these people that support me around America to support you. So today is a challenge. Mr. Trump, Marco Rubio, any of the other candidates, Hillary Clinton, you're all in the same race. Somebody sit down and give me 30 minutes of your time to show you just how the American people are getting screwed around by American politics. Here's the 6 questions. Here in America, we have a war in the animal world and the animal rights people in order to take our rights away. And 62.8 million people here in America own pets, and we'd like to know your comments and your concerns about a few issues. Question number one, how do you feel about 501c3 organizations here in America that are scamming the public for hundreds of millions of dollars to take care of animals, and none of it goes to the animals? 90% of it goes to lobbyists to pass laws to further their agenda. Two, it seems like terrorist is the number one topic anytime you turn the news on anymore. Are you aware that our own government, the United States Department of Agriculture, declared PETA a number one domestic terrorist in the United States on November the 30th, 2009, and they're still a nonprofit tax organization here in America? How can you be a terrorist and get a tax break from your own country right here in America? Three, we'd like to know your opinion on how you feel on online bullying, not only of children, but adults, in the name of free speech, in order to bash somebody and ruin their reputation and their good name, only to make money for yourself and get away with it under the Declaration of Free Speech. Four, we'd like to know, how come us Americans that own our own property, own our own houses, and pay taxes on them do not have the right to have our own pets that we choose to have on our property or in our homes? Number five, do you not think that we Americans have the right to assume the risk of our profession, no different than a cop, a firefighter, an oil rig worker, or anyone else that has the assumption of the risk of their professions? It is our right. And please, if you become president, give us back our right. And number six, one of the most important, and this kind of touched on your speech at the Oklahoma State Fair about things being made in other countries and taxing them when they come into America. Do you not believe that it should be a right that any product made from the rainforest or an animal's habitat somewhere in the world should be taxed in order to be sold in America, and that tax money go back to helping rebuild the habitat and the rainforest so some of these animals don't become extinct in the futures to come? I'm Joe Exotic, and along with 62.8 million other people, we'd like to know if you have any answers for any of this. And you wouldn't believe the support you would get. But this war on American citizens and their animals has got to come to a stop. Well, that's the 6 questions that we would like to know. But, you know, it should be criminal to do what they have done to the people of Ohio by stripping their private property away and slapping in some prison in Ohio and then sending them on to Big Cat Rescue and everywhere else so they can make money on boarding them and saying they rescued them from these abusers and all that good shit. But let me tell you something. If it don't stop with the animals being taken away from your homes, they're going to move on to guns, children, dogs, cats, horses, pigs. You will have no rights left. So we need somebody to give us some answers and pay attention to these video messages. I'm Joe Exotic, and I'll see you tomorrow night for video message 14. Well, I have to keep this up for 392 more days. And if we can't get your help, I'm sure we can get the American public's help and expose exactly what's going on in this animal industry with the lies and the corruption and the deceit. But either way, I'm going to tag the rest of this video with a music video that I did that'll kind of explain a little bit about what we all think happened down there at Big Cat Rescue.
She was a rich woman, she had rich taste, she felt the blood running through her veins. She liked the life she had, she loved her big cats and the beauty of being untamed. Well, everything was fine, just as sweet as wine, but her husband went and disappeared. But then it got a little crazy, it got a little hazy, and the cops said there's something wrong here. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Oh, mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. You can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Oh, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Oh, Mama made this for you. If you're ever down in Tampa on a big cat refuge, don't pick a fight with your wife. 'Cause it's a big 40 acres, and if you're not careful, you'll be gone in the blink of an eye. No bones, no remains, but that won't change the fact that Dawn sure ain't coming back. But you can't prosecute, there's just no use. There's nothing left but a tiger trap. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, Mama Carol, she sure